Okay, so I wanted to show everybody how I start this thing up in the morning here to get the CO2 injected. First thing I do, the 45G Fluval CO2 diffusing system. First thing I do, I actually already did it, but I have a valve here that I use for my my air stone, and I actually have one air pump running 2 air stones. It's split between 2 tanks. So actually this is a little bit harder than I normally run it. In the morning, I run this at night, so when I come down in the morning, it's this way the plants and the fish get oxygen at night. I run, it's maybe even a little bit less than that. I run something like that overnight, and then I'll come down here in the morning and I'll close the valve on just the planted tank, the planted 10-gallon entirely. Then as you can see, there's the level that the water has evaporated up the hose to inside of this airline. And I don't have much CO2 left here, but so I'll let that, I'll get the bubbles going, and then I'll start to close them off because there'll be compressed CO2 in the line, and the more the bubbles run, the more higher likelihood you have of blowing that off the diffuser there. So I just kind of let it go for a little bit and then close it back until the water diffuses out of the hose. I can't see it yet. It takes a little bit. There, I think that's it there, isn't it? No. There it is. Speed it up a little bit. Now I'm watching the water level inside of the air line as I do this, and watching it move, and then as soon as it hits the top of that diffuser, I'm gonna shut the CO2 off entirely. Or even now, I'll even shut the CO2 off entirely because there's compressed CO2 in the line, and it'll continue to work the water out. And if you want to save CO2, the best way is to just shut it off and start it up again after the water's completely cleared. Alright, so now I'm gonna slowly open her up again, and there we go. Now it's too much. It's difficult to show on camera because I usually use 2 hands. I get better control that way, but you get the idea. Thanks.